Good morning, bird brains. Out on the, well, I guess I can't say out on the Harley today, out on the Street Bob today, and we only have 45 miles on this beast, guys. Man, talk about a clean slate. So if you didn't catch one of the other videos, this is my brand new 2017 Dyna Street Bob FXDB. It's got the 103 motor in it, 6-speed transmission. I think it equates to like 1690 cc's or something like that. Like I said, brand new. I didn't really want to buy brand new, but walked out the door cheaper on a brand new than on a used, so kind of just had to take that deal. So like I said, guys, I've only got 46 miles on it now, and I have to say I absolutely love this bike. Now, I'm not going to do my review on it right now because, like I said, only 45 miles. Maybe at like 1,000 or so, I'll think about doing an actual review of it. But first impressions, man, good God, what a gorgeous, just comfortable, awesome bike. It's got plenty of power pretty much wherever you want it. And what really surprised me about the bike is how well it handles. I want to say it's over 200 pounds heavier, or somewhere close to that, heavier than the Sportster. But if you sat me on it and just said, how much more do you think it weighs than the Sportster, I would have said like 50 pounds. There's almost no noticeable weight difference between this and the Sportster, because of where the weight sits. All the weight sits super low, pretty much directly underneath you. I mean, you can just, look at that. You can just flick that bike sideways whenever you want. And it just, you throw it into a turn and it just wants to turn, man. God, such an awesome handling bike. It literally like exceeded my expectations. But of course, I can't just leave a clean slate as a clean slate. So that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about today, is my plans on this monstrosity. So first off, I'd like to officially introduce you guys to Molly. I chose Molly because if you're a fan of the channel, you know that all of my bikes and all my vehicles are named after porn stars. Molly is actually the name of the porn star, cam girl, whatever you want to call her, that tried to say that she got bit by that shark while doing the underwater live stream thing and turned out to be all fake and shit. So I think it was Donnie that sent me it right when that story broke. He's like, I found the name of your next bike, and I absolutely loved it. I was like, Molly's such a dirty white girl's name anyways. And also I can ask people, hey, have you seen Molly? Oh man, I need to kill myself. But yeah, clean slate, guys. As clean as they can get. There is absolutely zero upgrades, zero mods done to this bike right now. Long story short is I am going to go the SoCal Dyna route. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here's some pictures of kind of what I'm going for. Not gonna match them exactly, of course, but just some inspiration here and there. But of course, before I can get to all that fun stuff, I've got to pay the Harley tax. The seat on this thing isn't too terrible, but it's so low that when you're really getting on it, you tend to slide back, and I hate that. So I need something with a little bit more backing to it to kind of keep you locked into place. That will probably be the first mod, the first big mod. I'm going to do a lot of cosmetic stuff before any of the big stuff, like I'm going to take off the reflectors, put some decals on, do vinyl wrap on the forks, black out the mirrors. I might paint the handlebars. I'm going to just kind of go with them for a little bit, see if the chrome really bugs me. I'm going to paint this air cover, and I'll probably paint the exhaust as well. Just do like a flat black VHT on it. Doesn't have to look super great because, like I said, it's all going to be coming off anyways. Just a temporary fix. But the first major upgrade I'm probably going to do is the seats. After that, probably exhaust, unless I find some way to drill these out or get something louder, because that's pitiful. So I might get some slip-ons, depending on how cheap I can get them for. I'm not going to spend like over 150, 200 bucks on slip-ons. So if I can get a killer deal on some, I'll pick those up. But if not, I'll probably just stick stock exhaust until I can get something else. As far as the seat, I'm probably going to do Saddlemen. I really like what Saddlemen's doing with their Dyna line. That nice diamond pattern stitching. Definitely going to be 2 up because Miss Bikenbird is going to want to ride on this thing. But I'm not going to do like a super beefy 2 up. I'm going to do just like a very minimal look to it. After the seat will probably come the exhaust. I'm gonna do a 2-into-1. Never done a 2-into-1, but I think they look ridiculously good on the Dynas. Vance & Hines probably, maybe a Bassani, depending on, you know, once again, the deals I can get and what I can get it for. And then after that, the next major thing up on the list is probably going to be handlebars and a front fairing. I do want to do the big, tall fairing. I don't know which one I want yet because there's a lot of options when it comes to Dyna fairings. I want to make sure I get the right one on that one because they are pretty expensive. As far as bars go, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I haven't decided whether I want to do the T-bar or the risers with the flat bar. I'm kind of leaning more towards the risers with the flat bar just because I feel like you've got a little bit more room for error. So say for example, if I get risers that maybe an inch too big or an inch taller than I like, I can get a bar that kind of compensates for that. But I've done very, very, very minimal research on that and the pros and cons to each, so I'm definitely gonna be doing my research before I bite the bullet on that. But I kind of want something just maybe a little bit more narrow. I don't want them taller, but I want them straighter, because if you can see, these bars kind of bend your wrists kind of like this. And I mean, while it's not terrible, I'd like something a little bit more straight wrist, kind of how my Sportster bars are. But I'll probably keep the same height. I don't want to change out cables or anything, so that's a pain in the ass. So I'll probably do something right around there. And then after that, I'll probably look into some rear suspension. I definitely want to do a raised rear suspension. I know Connor, he's another vlogger here in San Antonio, which is crazy because he's over 2,000 subs before I even found him. So he might have been ahead of me at one point, then I didn't know about him. But found him on Instagram, I think, and he's got it's an FXDB, I don't know what year it is, but he's got an awesome suspension setup, so I'll probably just copy his to the T just because of how perfect it is. He told me on Instagram this morning what model of suspension he has, but I cannot remember it for right now. But I definitely do want to raise it a little bit in the rear, get that big springy look to it. And that'll pretty much be it for the big stuff. Of course, you know, paint is going to come at one point. It is going to go white, but I'm not going to cheap on the paint this time for obvious reasons. I'm probably going to have to save up for a while for that. It'll definitely be the last thing I do. But like I said in the other video, I'm going to do this steps at a time. I'm not going to do everything at once like I did during the Sportster build series, just because, you know, money's the main issue, but also all of the problems that we ran into with the first build series, I want to avoid those as much as possible this go around. So I will call it the Dyna build series, but it's not going to be back-to-back episodes. They'll probably come out maybe once a month, probably. I mean, I'll do them as quick as I can. Yeah, I mean, probably once a month is probably a reasonable expectation to have. I'll probably have the first one probably within a month of this video coming out. It's just going to be me doing the little things like I mentioned in the beginning, just the little cosmetic pieces. But overall, guys, I am extremely happy with my decision. The Triumph was fun as hell. I am gonna miss it, but I feel like this is just such a better fit for me and the channel together that, like I said, I'm just so happy with my decision. And I got such a killer deal on it. Like, I don't know how I keep getting these awesome deals on bikes, man. I mean, I've got equity built into this bike rolling off the lot brand new, and that never happens. But anyways, guys, that's gonna call it for today's episode. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the Dyna. If you have any questions about the Dyna, as always, leave them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.